27. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers on Sunday Night Primetime. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Love. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here we go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
52 blue. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
We'll go play action with Love. This is caught at 2. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
45. Ready.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's hard. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Sampson will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down. 10 black. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On the ready.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set cut. Set cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 24 on that one. First down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
30%.
From the gun, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cut. Cut.
Now Love to the goal line and in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Quinshawn Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they...
Into space. And he's in. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Browns. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 of the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set, ready, set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Okay, right?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Love to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Get up.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Cleveland.
Let's go now.
15. First down.
On the ground, it's Sampson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
65 catch. Warriors 17.
A gain of 16 yards.
Broncos.
And the Browns.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down.
Down. 10 play. Hut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Has some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Set. Go.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment.
Double.
Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go. Ready.
On second down, Love. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Throwing is Love. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he's into the end zone. Jonnu Smith, touchdown, Green Bay. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. But I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Big lineman Alim McNeil ends the play there.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. We're trying to run here with Sampson. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Inside run with Sampson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Browns will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
go now. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
A second down throw for Love. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 10 black. Cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. To throw is Love. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Browns have it. And he's going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And, Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set. Cut. Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Moving outside the pocket. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. He works free, right side. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Pass caught. It's Golden. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's caught by Smith on the right side.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Luck. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man. It's Smith. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw is Love. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Now, faking the give, he's going to look for the home run ball. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. A give, it's Sampson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. Sampson, and he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. Once more, it's Sampson. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Talk things over before third down. They'll try to hammer it in with Sampson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
Makes the score Browns 45, Packers 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Love to throw it on first down. Moving left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the first down. They'll come up here. First and 10.
Down. 10 black.
Now Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On play action, Love. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. He realized there was probably no opportunity to come away with the interception. Next best thing, get your hand on it, break up the pass, put an end to that play pretty quick.
Second and 10. Here's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Savion Williams. Touchdown, Packers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Ray going to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Okay, break. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come on. 7 past all 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. On first down, here's Sampson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
18, 5 in. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. It's a Browns first down. On the handoff, this is Sampson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, Judkins. And the Browns are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. Oh, a loose football. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
And we talked about it during the break. If they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to get some kind of spark going. And, well, the first drive of this half, the defense has certainly done their part, and now it's up to the offense to do something with it.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. We'll go play action with Love. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The ball comes out. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
Come on, set. Ready, 38. Set.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Packers.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's Jacobs. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Love to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now, set.
Jacobs. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Down. Ready, go, black 40.
They'll let Jacobs try to run this in. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they're not able to get this back to a 1-score game. The margin remains 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. Room to run past midfield. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Browns. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
On first down, it's Love. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Denzel Ward. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
They'll give it to Sampson. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19, 18. 19.
Back to throw. Pass caught by Bond. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
22 needle. Spike 60. Ready.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack. Mason Graham in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That's quickly out to Smith. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Nice job there on 3rd and inches. And you know, Mike, that defense, they are packing it in. They're trying to get as many bodies up at the line of scrimmage. So you get past that first wave, look out. They did a nice job bringing him down, or else that looked like he was going to take it all the way.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Packers. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Come on.
A run with Sampson, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Set, huh?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down, Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Green Bay first down. Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10. Up at the 42. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Set, ready. Ready?
Love to throw it on first down. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back. Because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That one good for 29.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And that one incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A second down throw for Love. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Woo. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
On the ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here he's ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season. On 2nd down, Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And that is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first. And 10 in the red zone. There's a give up the middle for Sampson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A run on 1st and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Browns. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a 4th quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we stand.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long. Here's Love. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Lambeau Field.